Hello, ladies. I would love to share my tracking system with you guys. Like I said, it took me a while to get something down. I tried Teamzy. I just wasn't consistent with it. I feel like maybe in a couple months I'm willing to try it again as my business grows. But I went back to pen and paper, and I started using this system. And I think over the last couple months, I've kind of tweaked it a little bit, but this is really working out for me, and it's really keeping me organized with who I'm talking to, because I felt like a lot of people were falling through the cracks for me. So here's like an example of what I do, and feel free to ask any questions later on. But okay, so I have a notebook. I just get a regular notebook. And so what I do is I date it. I'm going to show you February 1st. And I write down like my vital behaviors, what I want to do, what's my goal for that power hour. So for this day, I wanted to form between 10 to 20 people, add 20 people to my network, and invite 5 to 10 to my upcoming challenge group. So the first thing I tackle is forming, just because it takes the longest for me at times. What I've really been doing, and this was a way that I tweaked my system, is I set the timer. So I set the timer for 20 minutes and I form. And so I form as many people as I can within those 20 minutes. And the way I form is I go to their profile, I check like their last few posts, I see if I can find something I can relate to them about or compliment them on. If I can't find anything, then I see if they have kids, and then I just comment on, what a beautiful family they have, how old are your kiddos, or if I still can't find anything, the town that I come from, it's a big little city, so it's like everybody kind of knows everybody, so I kind of just lead into that, and I just say like, hey, so-and-so, thank you so much for accepting my friend request. Are you from El Paso? So that's how I've been opening up the conversation with those that I'm having a hard time finding something to relate to them about, and I'm getting some pretty good responses that way. So that's a good way to break the ice with people that you don't know yet. So then I form. So I form for 20 minutes. So on this day, I was able to get in 19 people within those 20 minutes, which is huge because before I was only getting in 10. So just changing my mindset to connect to more people, I was able to connect to more people within that same time frame. So it's pretty cool. Okay, and then invite, same thing. I set my timer. I guess for like 10 to 20 minutes as well. It just kind of depends. I don't know. I think this day I feel like I want to say I set it for 10 minutes. And I invited. And I just sent out my invites. And invites is pretty easy. It's just pretty much a copy and paste type of thing. And I just include their name in there to make it personable. So make sure you're switching the name every time you're sending out that invite. And then friended. So I don't do this part right away. What I do is I send out the 20 friend requests, and then the next day when I do my power hour, I go to my profile, click on friends, and click on recent, and that'll give me an idea. Okay, so the next day when I do my power hour, I start off by, sorry about that, writing down who's accepted my friend request. So then I write down all their names. So I'm sending out 20 for this day, 16 accepted. So I'm getting some pretty good numbers. It just varies each day. So that's pretty much how I do my power hour and how I track. Now when it comes down to who do I form, what I do is I go back. Let's say, I'm just going to give an example, okay? Let's say I am on this day, 121. And these are the people that accepted my friend request. Those are the people I'm going to form. So I'm going to start with them. So I'm going to set my timer for 20 minutes, and I'm just going to go down this list. If I finish here, I'm going to go down to the next day to whoever accepted my friend request and just form them until my timer goes off. So I just kind of keep track of what day I ended on. As far as who I'm inviting, we'll use this one for example again. I go to, okay, who did I form on this day, whatever day I'm at. Okay, I formed these people, so I'm going to go to the conversations and see how our conversations went. Make sure there's at least like 5 exchanges between us and that it flowed, and then I'll send them the invite. So that's pretty much how I'm doing it. Again, I'm tracking it. so I know which day I'm ending on. And that's pretty much it. So if you guys have any questions about how I'm tracking, feel free to reach out. It's been working out pretty well. I'm also tracking what they say when I send them the invite. So if they're like maybes, I'm putting them like on a separate list. Let me see if I have one. I think I had one for January. Let's see here. I know I had a huge list that I could show you guys. Okay, so for January, so all the maybes and yeses I was putting, January list and putting down all their names, what program they were interested in, what their goals were, just kind of making like little memos, stuff like that. So then the ones that were like really serious, were more in depth. So I knew what to do, and if they were kind of just like not right now and we scheduled a follow-up, I'm putting those follow-ups in my planner. So I'm also using a planner as well to schedule those. So I hope this helped, ladies, and like I said, feel free to reach out with any questions. Have a good day.